Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. If you are new to my channel, I'm Maria. What I do on this channel is beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content. If you're into content like that, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. We're glad to have you. So today I am doing my 6 months post-op appointment. I'm heading there right now and I'm doing the video about the post-op appointment. I'm running a little bit behind. Initially my appointment was 11 a.m. but they called me and asked me if I could reschedule to 10 a.m. and I told them I can, and that was my bad because now I'm running behind. I don't like to be late. I like to give myself enough time to get to where I'm going. And let me tell you, everything that could go wrong this morning, it went wrong. I said a little bit of an exaggeration, but but my eyelashes wouldn't cooperate. I got makeup on my white tank top that I wanted to wear. I tried 2 other tops. Well, I had to shout out the makeup and, out of my white tank. So I had to stop doing my makeup to get the makeup out of my shirt. And I couldn't wear that anymore. So I tried 2 other tops. I didn't end up wearing those. I ended up wearing this green dress. When I was trying to get my makeup done, my lashes wouldn't cooperate. Well, I've used these lashes maybe like 4 times now, so maybe I need to throw them away. I also quickly want to put this disclaimer out there. If you are against liposuction, that's okay. Everyone has a right to their opinion and what they will and won't do. But if you're that person, then this video is not for you. So I'm going to ask you kindly to make your exit from this video. This video is to inform people who are interested in liposuction, give them my experience and tell them, what the benefits were for me, and just give them an inclination, or if it's detailed enough for them, for you guys. I don't know how detailed you're gonna find this to be, but I'm trying to make it as much detail as possible so that you can make an informed decision if you are contemplating liposuction. So that's who this video is for. I have kids. I have 2 kids, and I wanted to get my body back the way it was before I had kids. I know that I wasn't going to get my body back 100%, but I wanted to get my body back to where it was, or as close to where it was as possible. And I've worked out. I've worked out in the past, and I just wasn't losing the fat in that area the way I wanted to lose it. I did cool sculpting before in the past as well, and that did not give me the results I wanted, and I felt like I wasted my money because it didn't give me the results I wanted. I barely saw any change, and so I figured, you know what, I should have invested in the liposuction back then, and I decided to invest in liposuction, and that's what I did. And I don't regret investing in the liposuction. I just want to get the results that I paid to get. And so that's what this is about. This video is about sharing with you guys my experience, and hopefully this will help you to make an informed decision and take you guys along my getting my body back journey, getting my sexy back journey. And I'm excited about the journey. So I hope if you're on that same journey, you'll subscribe and share the journey with me as I share my journey with you guys. Yeah, I guess the person that was calling me hung up. I'll have to call him back. But I see other people do videos and they show the results, and they have great results, and like I'm saying, they didn't pay much more than what I paid, and they got way more done, and their stomach, and I'm talking about people who also, because I have 2 kids, and I've also seen videos of other people too that went to Sonobello, and their results look better than mine, and people who also have kids. So I want to get the results that I should get. The fat consistency should be even, and my upper stomach is bulging out more than my lower stomach, and it's not muscles, it's fat, because when I grab it I'm pulling on it and it's fat. And I don't have any muscles that expanded and is pushing out, because the surgeon did check for that. I also check for that. You could check for that by using your hand. So self-examine yourself, as the same thing that you're going to do is the same thing the surgeon does. And I don't have separation of muscles to that extent. It's not obvious, like my muscles aren't separated, so I shouldn't have where my upper stomach is bigger than my lower stomach, or even females that have muscle separation, it doesn't even look the way mine look. Like, it's obvious that the fat wasn't removed, enough of the fat wasn't removed from the upper stomach. I'm gonna stop gabbing because that's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, I will just see you guys at the surgery center. Alright guys, so I just pulled up at the surgery center. I'm about to go in, but I wanted to just fill you in a little bit more on what I'm not satisfied with, because I don't think I was 100% clear earlier. So my upper stomach is pushing out more than my lower stomach. And I remember when I did my pre-op, the general surgeon was there, and that's the surgeon that's overall the surgeon. He is in another state. I'm in Florida, but he was in town, and he was in on my appointment with my surgeon who did my surgery, and he did tell him to focus on the lower stomach. And so I'm not surprised that the upper stomach is protruding more than the lower stomach. It's obvious that the fat content was not evenly removed, and like I said, I do know that with liposuction will comes with some unevenness, but it's not supposed to be so obvious to the natural eye. The way the fat content was removed from my sides as well, it wasn't even, and my love handle wasn't touched at all, and my upper stomach wasn't touched at all. So that's what I want to discuss with the surgeon today. So I am going to be heading in to the surgery center right now. Morning. No, I'm not taking your picture. No, I'm vlogging. I'm vlogging. I'm not taking your picture. I'm vlogging. Yeah, I'm going to Suite 400. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Alright guys, I'm in the elevator. Heading up to Suite 400. I really hope the visit is going to be in my favor, because I do want that revision. We're in November, guys. It's November 23rd right now, so it's Christmas time. Hi. I'm good.
You're at your work, correct?
6 months.
You 6 months?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I know. I just sent you something. You know your appointment was at 10.
It was, right. I'm a little behind.
Okay, so
I called. They did tell me, yes.
Okay. I was like, I literally just sent out a text to you, and I thought we had another.
Initially, it was 11 a.m. and I should have kept it because they called me and asked me if I wanted to reschedule. I should have kept it because it is what it is.
You look good. Waist. Okay, girl.
I do look good in my clothes, but yeah, I mean.
Go ahead and have. Would you like some water?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Have a seat in the second guest lobby, and I'll let the nurse.
Thank you. Yeah, guys. So I'm gonna be waiting, so I'll pull you guys back up when I'm in my appointment. Alright guys, so I'm actually back in the room where I'm gonna be seeing the doctor. So This is what I'm wearing today. Let me see if you can see what I'm talking about. See how it's like out like that at the top, then it's, you know, hanging over like that. Yeah, and then I have the fibrosis somewhere right here. I can feel it, and it kind of pushes out, makes my stomach pushes out. But in my clothes, I don't look, you know, too bad or anything. But like when I don't have it on, I could see, you know, areas of concerns that I have. So I was told to change in the gown, which is this, and the bra and the underwear. Were you able to see? Yeah, that's the gown, the bra and the underwear. And then after I've changed, the doctor's gonna come in and nurse, and they're gonna see me, and I'll pull you guys back up once I have the gown and the bra and the underwear on. So I'm in the bra and underwear that they give you at the surgery center and the gown to change into. And for this appointment, I didn't have to do any paperwork. So for your 6 months appointment, there is no paperwork needed, which is easy peasy. But for my my pre-op, then my post-op, 7-day post-op, I had to do paperwork, and my 1 month post-op and my 3-month post-op, I had to do paperwork, but not for the 6-month post-op. So I'm just waiting for the doctor and nurse. All right, guys, so when the nurse and the doctor is in, I won't be able to vlog because I was told, I was advised incorrectly. I was told I can vlog, and it's okay, and now I'm told otherwise, that it has to go through marketing first. I was told it's okay, and when I come in, I'll be able to do the paperwork for marketing, and it should be fine. But like I said, I'm being told something else now, so I'll just let you guys know what was told to me by the nurse and the doctor. All right. All right, guys, I'm back home. It's days and days and days later from when I went to get my revision appointment, from when I went to the revision appointment. So as you can tell from the clips I showed earlier, I did not get to see the doctor that day. So what happened was, and it was a big disappointment for me, with how it was handled. I was told initially over the phone that I could record when I got to the surgery center, and when I got there, I was told otherwise. I was told that it's okay to record. When you get there, you need to fill out the paperwork that needs to be completed and kept on file and approved, but it's okay to record. But like I said, when I got there, I was told otherwise, and the way the nurse handled it was very unprofessional. She was rude, and to be quite frank, it did hurt my feelings. I felt bad. I felt a certain kind of way. I felt that like I was being treated funny when I was only doing what they told me to do, because I called ahead of time before I went to record just to see if I could. And if I couldn't, that would have been okay, because I still had my appointment scheduled. I don't need to record while I'm there to tell you guys about my experience. So for her to react the way she reacted to me and how she responded and treated me, it was unprofessional and it was uncalled for. And I mean, I've been having bad experiences with them even prior to that, and so with just that alone, I felt that I chose the wrong surgery center. They were just overall unprofessional. They don't put the customer or the patient first, and they're not a customer-centric center, and that's important when you are doing a surgery. Any cosmetic surgery, you need to be with a surgery center that is customer-centric. They're going to put you first and prioritize your needs, treat you respectfully, be professional. I mean, that's all essential. Any doctor's office, dentist office, anywhere where you're getting medical treatment, those things are essential. And if one of that essential needs that you have as a patient is missing, if any of those are missing, it's gonna give you a bad experience. So I rescheduled and I went back. I got to see the doctor. And also that day when I went, in the previous clips, the nurse left me in the room because I told her, they told me I could record. So she left me in the room and she never came back until after 1 hour. Literally, I was in the room for like pretty much an hour. It was an hour. And she just popped in to tell me, oh, the doctor will be in to see me shortly. Then she popped out. She didn't tell me anything as to why she just left the room abruptly, because I didn't even have her on camera. But I made her aware that I will be recording. And she just like told me, oh, you can't do that. We don't do that here. I told her it's for my channel and I'm recording my journey and I'm sharing my experience with my subscribers. And she said, no, we don't do that here. I was like, I've never heard of that before. People do it all the time. I've watched other content creators who went to Sonobella and they have videos up. So I'm pretty sure, and they were in the surgery centers, whichever state they were in, whichever state they were at. And yeah, it's up there in social media. So I'm pretty sure it's something that's done. Then she was so rude. Then she just walked out the room, not telling me why she was even leaving the room. And then I was in there for almost an hour. Pretty much an hour. And let me just say an hour. It was like well over 45 minutes. And when she came back in, she just popped her head in and said the doctor will be in shortly. That's so unprofessional and so rude. I felt so bad. I paid thousands of dollars not to be treated that way. When I eventually, so the doctor, he never came into the room. He was outside the door. There's a little counter across from the room where they have their computers and a station right there. And they have some employees sitting at that station. And he was right there at that counter talking to some employees behind the counter for a good 30 minutes while I'm in the room. This is in excess of that 1 hour that I was waiting for the nurse to come back into the room. And I'm in the room listening to the doctor talking to the employees, but I couldn't clearly hear everything he was saying because they were talking very discreetly, but I could hear him, and I know his voice because he was my surgeon. And after 30 minutes of waiting for him, which is in addition to the 1 hour I was already waiting for the nurse to come back in the office, I said, no, this is not right. I mean, come back in the room that I was in. I said, no, this is not right. I feel bad. I don't deserve to be treated this way. And so I went out to the counter and I said, I need to reschedule. I have to go. And then the lady said, oh, here's your surgeon. I said, no, I'm quite aware that this is my surgeon. I was in the room for a good 30 minutes, in excess of the 1 hour that I was already waiting for the nurse, listening to my surgeon out here having a conversation with you. But I have to reschedule because I've been waiting for a very long time. And I just didn't like how I was treated today as well. Anyways, I did reschedule. When I went back, I saw my surgeon and I told him my concerns. I'm not satisfied with my results, and I told him why. My results look like he gave me muscles because he's known for doing surgeries like that on males. Because I did a research on his professional history and the type of surgery that he specializes in. And so he specializes in not what he did on me, but he's double board certified and he does liposuction as well. And so I felt comfortable with just that knowledge to go with him because there was no other board certified surgeon at that office at the time. The only other board certified surgeon they had was leaving and was not able to do my surgery. And it just so happened that they hired him and he's double board certified. They tried to schedule me with a surgeon that wasn't board certified, and they actually did schedule me. I have it in writing in my email. and I specifically told them I need to have a board certified surgeon. They told me that she was board certified. I researched her and she is not board certified. And so I emailed them and I said, why would you tell me that this surgeon is board certified? I even asked them to see her credentials. And when they sent me her credentials, there was no board certification on it. So they lied to me and I emailed them about it. And then they said, oh, we don't have any board certified surgeon right now, but we're hiring one. But why did you lie to me to get me scheduled with a surgeon that I don't want to do the surgery on me? Because I know what I want. So they don't care about the customer. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That was my experience. It was awful. I already paid them and I couldn't get my money back. So, like I said, they eventually hired this double board certified surgeon. But I'm not satisfied with my results. And I think also because of how I was treated and how unprofessional they were, it just, you know, it just makes everything even worse. My results were not satisfactory. If that was the only complaint I had, it wouldn't be so bad. It would be bad, but not so bad. But with everything else compounding on the fact that I wasn't even satisfied with what he did, there was a general surgeon that flew in and he came to my consultation appointment with the surgeon and he told the surgeon to focus on my lower ab. And it's evident that the surgeon focused on my lower ab because my lower ab is so loose, the skin is so loose because he took out so much fat in comparison to my upper ab. I mean, is that going to be good results? And I know you guys want to see it, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. I do have 2 kids, but at the same time, I know I'm going to have a certain degree of loose skin. But the amount of loose skin that you're going to have also is also contingent on how much fat the surgeon takes out. Because the surgeon can take out too much fat to where there's no fat under the skin anymore, and that is going to take out all the elasticity out of your skin, and your skin is just going to sag and hang. Doesn't matter how old you are or how elastic your skin is or how many kids you have, if you have kids or not. Doesn't matter if you have kids. Even if you don't have kids, that can happen to you if they take out too much fat. So I believe, based on what I saw, he focused more on my lower ab as opposed to consistently removing the fat evenly throughout my stomach. Also, I was in the surgery room for quite a bit, so I don't even know if it can cause inflammation if they're in you longer than they should be. And I know a lot of females want that because they want them to remove as much fat as they can possibly remove. But at the same time, you have to consider what I said. You don't want them to remove too much fat because then you're going to lose the elasticity in your skin, and you need to have a certain degree of fat still behind your skin. So that's just important. Yeah, so I was in there for quite a bit, and the surgeon, I was told, took out a little bit more than he was supposed to take out. And I know a lot of females would be happy with that. Oh yeah, take out more than you're supposed to take out. But at the same time, when they take out more than they're supposed to take out, that creates a health hazard and a health risk for you. There's a reason why there's a state guidelines that said that you could take out X amount of fats, because when they go above that, the surgery becomes riskier and more detrimental to your health and your survival. You may not live. So it's not something that we should be happy about, getting more fat out than what is supposed to be taken out per the state law. They have these laws in place based on experiences with other females doing liposuction surgery and the death rate. So keep that in mind as well. And that is why I chose a double board certified surgeon, because they go through that extra layer of education, and it's focused on the safety of the patient. So I was kind of surprised that, you know, that happened. And I think that excess was from the lower stomach, because it's like just I don't know what, just what it is, like just it's just like they took out more fat there. So I had the reschedule the appointment for the revision with the surgeon, and when I met with the surgeon, I told him all those concerns. His response was to yell at me and raise his voice. He was very agitated, very irritated, very annoyed at the fact that I was asking for a revision, and he didn't want to give me the revision. But just so you know, Sonobello does have a guaranteed revision within that contract that I signed, that everyone signed. The revision is guaranteed. If you are not satisfied, they will give you a revision in the area that you are not satisfied. And it's a guaranteed revision. So for him to say, oh, he doesn't want to do the revision, I'm like, that's not what I agreed to in black and white. And not only that, he was raising his voice at me. Keep in mind, he's a man, I'm a woman. I'm not gonna, you know, sugarcoat it. I am sensitive. I've always been that way. Ever since I've been a kid, if people raise their voice at me, I would cry. Doesn't matter for what reason or who you are, I'm gonna start crying. Because I'm just a sensitive person. I don't like people yelling at me, being aggressive towards me. You know, it's just, I don't like it. And so my reaction to let out my dislike and my hurt feelings is to cry, because I'm not going to retaliate. So I just let it out. And I started crying. I started crying in the room with the surgeon and the nurse, because a nurse was in there as well. And it wasn't because he was disagreeing, because I know he has to, either he's going to do it or they're going to find another surgeon to do it. Because by law, it's a contractual agreement that they guaranteed it. They guarantee it to the patients, to the clients. So I was crying because he was raising his voice at me and he was being unprofessional. So I said, okay, well, you're breaking contract. Let me get my money back. So then he went to get a manager, who then came in. It was like good cop, bad cop. He was the bad cop. And then the manager came in and she was the good cop. And she said, okay, so we can't give you a discount. We can't give you a refund, but we do have the guarantee revision. So we're going to give you the revision. And she was also trying to give me some extra stuff. Like they have, I think it's where they tighten the area. There's a treatment they use to tighten your skin. I forgot what it's called. And she was going to give me, because they normally give you one session for free. She added on an extra session, so I was going to get 2 sessions for free. And she also said that she'll find another surgeon to do the revision for me. And she discussed with me the areas I had concerns with. And then I had to schedule an appointment to see that other surgeon. And the other surgeon was board certified. However, I did go to the appointment with the other surgeon, but I did have some health concerns that came up. And so I decided not to do the revision because of my health concerns. If it wasn't for the, my health concern, I would have went through with the revision, but I didn't do the revision because of that. Yeah, so that was my experience. Overall, in all honesty, based on my experience, I do not recommend Sonobello. Maybe it's not all locations, but the location I went to in Florida, I'm in Broward County. I didn't have a good experience with the staff, customer service. Also, only person I had a good experience with was my consultant. I also didn't have a good experience with my surgeon. And on the day of consultation, I got there on time for my appointment, and I waited for a long time past my appointment before I was seen by the consultant. But I guess she was running behind. But other than that, she was professional, and I had a good experience with my consultant. That's the only person I had a good experience with. Customer service was awful, and I had a bad experience with my surgeon. So I don't recommend them. I don't believe it's just that one surgery center. I mean, how can you not know as well that content creators can, you know, get permission from you guys to record videos? It's not something new. I was told by the office manager that that location has never had a content creator record videos there before, and she said that, but it is something that the company does do, and that form would need to be completed like you were told. But she said the form would have to be completed prior to your arrival, as well as approved by corporate, which they never told me when I initially called before I went in. I was told otherwise. You could fill out the form when you get there, but yes, you can record. But the excuse was, oh, we've never had a content creator here record before. And I said, well, that's not my fault, because the company does, you know, have that in place to where content creators can do that. So it wasn't my fault I was misinformed before I got there, and it wasn't my fault that nurse reacted the way she reacted to me, because you guys never had a content creator in your location before to record. No, that's not acceptable. But yeah, that was my experience. I'm going to show you guys. I don't have my before pictures because I've requested it. They never gave it to me, and then I've been asking for it for months upon months upon months upon months. And I watched other videos of people who went there and got their surgery done, and they have the same experience. But I'm going to tell you why. I figured it out. I said, well, it's a medical office. It's like a doctor's office. The doctor does not give you your medical record unless you request it in writing, and there's a form that you have to complete for the doctor to release your medical record. And I figured, okay, there's a form, but why didn't they tell me? Why did they tell me that they're going to email it to me repeatedly every time I asked for it, and it never came? Why didn't they tell me that I need to complete the form? That is suspect. I had to figure it out. It's, you know what, even though it's cosmetic surgery, it's still a medical center. So when I go to my doctor's office, in order for me to get my medical record, I have to do a medical record release form. And I said, is there a form I need to complete? Because I've been asking for this for like months upon months, and you guys haven't given it to me. And you keep telling me you're going to email it to me, and you never did. Then they said, yes, there's a form. I'm like, wow, why wouldn't you tell me this? Why did I have to figure it out? But yeah, I got the form. I just didn't complete it because of all that was going on with my health and with life, and how disappointed I was with them. But you know what, I am going to request the before pictures and everything so I could show you guys before, but I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. So yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but maybe if I turn this way, this side is hanging more. Let me just pull my shirt up. This side is hanging more than this side. There is a fold on the other side that's not on this side. You see this fold? I wonder if you could see it. I'm really hoping it's showing up, because on my viewfinder I can't really see the fold, but there is a fold right here, and it's not folding right there. And then also up here is protruding more than down here, and this is just loose skin, because I think, like I said, because they took out so much more fat than up here. Here is hanging more. Then it looks like I have muscles, and my stomach did not look that way before. 2 here, 2 there, 1, 2 here. Here is fine. Here is fine. And this has nothing to do with loose skin. It's how he did the surgery. These are pockets of fat. Pockets of fat. Not anything to do with loose skin. But yeah. So yeah, a tummy tuck will fix the problem. But right now I'm battling you know, an illness. So once I overcome that, more than likely I may do a tummy tuck, because it's just going to fall in line with, you know, what's going to fix the problem. So considering that, but like I said, I'm focusing on my health right now, and that's priority. But yeah, that's the results I got
from that surgeon based on what it looks like with the muscle looking, you know, outlines. No, if that wasn't there, it wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, I have no problems with loose skin, but like I said, the fat was not evenly removed, so it just not the look I wanted. But is my stomach a lot flatter? Yeah. Yeah. That's just about it. But yeah, so that was my overall experience, guys. I really hope that this video reaches a lot of viewers, because you guys do need to know about experiences like this as well, so that you can make an informed decision as to where you get your surgery done, as well as if you choose to go to Sonobello, you know, choose the right location. Yeah guys, my battery is dying, so I'm going to wrap this video up. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you're an existing subscriber. Thank you so much for being a loyal subscriber. Like the video, subscribe, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you all. Bye guys.